If you're on the lookout for buying a brand new amplifier this new year and you want something that sounds great, feels great, and maybe something that doesn't break the budget so much, but you want to use it for live and studio situations, well, you might want to consider the Line 6 Catalyst. Now, before you say anything else, I am the biggest tube amp snob. I love my tube amps to death. But this amp has absolutely blown me away to smithereens. It sounds and reacts and it handles pedals so well like an actual tube amps. This thing isn't like your typical solid state tube amp. It has 6 simple and easy to use different kinds of amp modes that go from really clean to high gain, and it doesn't sound harsh or digital. It has an amazing DI out for recordings or if you want to run straight through front of house. The built-in speaker in this is great. I love how this model in particular, the 100 watt, has 3 switchable different wattage modes from 100 watt, 50 watt to even half a watt, so you can use it from your bedroom to the biggest stage that you want to play in. And I love how in the back input it even has an option for an effects loop, or you can use it as a power amp. So if you want to use your amp modeler, whether you're running a HX Stomp or a Helix or a Kempo Quad Cortex, and you need something to run your amp models inside those units and want to use this as a speaker, you can so totally do that. And this is something that I could definitely recommend for either beginners or even for pros who want something easy to use and easy to get around with. This thing is not like your typical digital combo amp. This thing is like a really great high-grade tube amp that has a digital brain, but it is so fantastic. The built-in Helix type effects that are inside here are so simple to use. I love how I love the different amp circuits in here, how they react like an amp you're familiar with, but it's got its own character, and they can work with any kind of guitar or pedal that you use. If you really don't believe me, here's just a really quick noodle of me testing this amp out and mucking around with it. So, the Line 6 Catalyst. If you're on a budget and you want a great sounding amp, whether you're a beginner or a pro, check it out. It is fantastic.